All right, what's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out Chappo with the real life. We got the real life, especially with this one right here, coming from the official music video though. Especially with this one right here and everything else too, with the Chappo to the real life. So we got the real life just really just coming in with this right here, stepping in with this, especially with this, because this got a little crunch to it, especially with the whole thing. Cause I seen the preview and stuff like that, and I was like, man, this gotta be uh, a hit top one, like top is one, but especially from everything else, from Chapo to everything else, just carving in with this one.
Hey, Chappo, free my fucking niggas. All my niggas money motivated. You get me?
Busy on foot arc, I'm like an athlete. Built this line, I done it for back sheet. Too many man wanna talk about that shit. Got no way I pagans dashing. Should drop when I get that cash in. I'm in E1 doing that mash it. Large numbers when I get that batching. I'm in a ride, just know I ain't capping. No phones, I ain't.
I'm in the ride, just know I ain't capping. Hey, I get everything else too, especially with this. Hey, like especially how everything else is coming in with this. Like he said, yeah, he can get real athlete too. Like hey, athlete and everything. Like hey, he gets real active and everything else too. Especially with this, it's got a good melody too. Especially how it's starting.
Niggas, all my niggas money motivated. You get me?
Busy on foot arc, I'm like an athlete. Built this line, I done it for back sheet. Too many man wanna talk about that shit. Got no way I pagans dashing. Should drop when I get that cash in. I'm in E1 doing that mash it. Large numbers when I get that batching. I'm in a ride.
Ooh, man, hey, everything else too. Hey, he said I get active. Man, they ain't dashing. Hey, as soon as I get that cash in, you know it's finna go and everything else too. Especially with this, like it's got a different type of history to it. Like especially how everything else is roaming through with this. Like it's got a different just chemic. Like you got a chemic history. Like everything else be Drosen.
Busy on foot arc, I'm like an athlete. Built this line, I done it for back sheet. Too many man wanna talk about that shit. Got no way I pagans dashing. Should drop when I get that cash in. I'm in E1 doing that mash it. Large numbers when I get that batching. I'm in a ride, just know I ain't capping. No phones, I ain't snapping. Just me and a fat thing. Stones, I ain't flashing. Just be getting that cash. Persecution try get me down, but I ain't gonna let that happen. I could talk about numerous things, but I ain't tryna hit up in. Had to switch on my like a sinker, that one day today. I've been on every estate, I'll step with the flicks, don't care about gauge. Up and down that field, they call me sucker. I like bad being dressing gown. Now wait 2 seconds, I'm getting round. Just know that she getting down. I sip on the soda, I'll hear it proud. And I ain't gonna chat out loud, I've been on a club, try to get this pound. I heard you wanna chat about money, I was in the tea house chilling with junkies. And that coach trying to get this money, and Tizzy will bait and the trap.
Man, they got everything going on with this too. This man, it's got a whole thing to it too, especially the whole thing, how the whole Vibic is. Like, I think this one right here has a whole Vibic to it. Especially everything else too. They whipping it. Man, they got everything whipping and man, and then they got everyone else whipping it for them. Like, hey, that's just hey, they didn't put in work into this. Like, most definitely you can tell because this one right here got a different like mimic to it and everything else too, especially how the whole thing is. Like, man, this is a round one. Like, I'm especially with this, because this got just everything just like posted and going and
And jumpy, catch me in states, so I catch me in country. I was on the field, try to set for the thrill. Drivers hot, then stick to the wheel. My plug's all hot, but I love me that deal. Straight hand shits when I cop that meal. Just know that I keep feeling smooth. Don't wanna test my crew, that's gunshots there on a boy like who. Just shot, have a boy that's screaming, but she called me a loose screw. Got me feeling like K. I was going Ken, just trying to break through. Just sat down in a green place, got me smoking sushi. Wiring it down, let me see that beauty. Big thick thighs, I love it juicy. Persecution try get me down, but I ain't gonna let that happen. I could talk about numerous things, but I ain't tryna hit up bin. Had to switch on my like a SIM card, that one down, but I ain't gonna let that happen. I could talk about numerous things, but I ain't tryna hit up bin. Had to
Hey, they got the baking soda. Hey, that's crazy how they got everything else. Like, they making it seem like, hey, it's scary. Like, especially with everything else too. They making it seem like it's scary and everything else too. Especially how the whole thing is coming like this one right here. Especially how they just whipping and everything else too. But this one, they, like I said, you gotta be everything else too. You gotta be creative and stuff like that too. Especially how they be so creative with it. Like they be having everything just happening and they got that going on. Like it's
but I ain't gonna let that happen. I could talk about numerous things, but I ain't tryna hit up bin. Had to switch on my like a SIM card, that one there too bait. I've been on every estate, I'll step with the flicks, don't care about games. OT trips, I'm peddling bits. Bitch, come wash my dish. I'm in the lane and this, I know I don't chat about 6 or 5th. You know you can holler me for a bit. No handouts, I don't do no ticks. I get Q, so I'm stabbing up pricks. Can't known for a back from hit. If I say I'm riding a op, best know that op got ridden. It could be the fool, cause the big thing. Just know it come from the kitchen. Pyrex, you know it's fizzling. Best know that I keep things tipping. I get pee in the pave, even a night and day. I'm in thick of 8th, trying to bust this 8th. If get caught, I won't bust this case. I'm behind closed doors, 2 different shades. I still match work in the rain. Bro, see, popped it, the whole lens tape. Being like there with a soft thing. I used to start switching spots to the profit. Money in my mind, I'm on it. I see man them drop to the floor, ain't stopping. Persecution try get me down, but I ain't gonna let that happen. I could talk about numerous things, but I ain't tryna hit up bin. Had to switch on my like a SIM card, that one there too bait. I've been on every estate, I'll step with the flicks, don't care about game. Up bin. Had to switch on my like a SIM card, that one there too bait. I've been on every estate, I'll step with the flicks, don't care about game.
and especially with this one right here, real life. This one had like a whole potential to it, like especially with everything else too. But he said from the gauge or something like that. Man, from the gauge, they don't mess with the gauge or something like that. Something like that, however it went. But especially with this one right here, from Chappo to real life, like a lot of these guys just coming in and it be history, like especially the music that they make, cause it be coming around the corner. Like you be thinking, it's not even coming, but it'll be around the corner, especially with them, cause they be having everything else too lit. Like you just got to keep your stuff lit, and you got to just have pretend. So especially with them too, cause they just came in and just like breadfruit it and everything else too. But especially with this one right here, make sure you guys comment and like.